Limpard's corner. Ball got a touch on, and Ian Wright gets a touch in. And that puts a completely different complexion on Arsenal's task here today. Such a valuable goal from Ian Wright. It was a tight one. Drawn away from Wallace. Now can Wright cash in? It's a beautiful chip. Yes, he can. A delicious goal from Ian Wright. Right on the stroke. Wallace trying to hold off Wright. He hasn't done so. And Wright has got his hat-trick. It's come midway through the second half. And Ian Wright signs the in the history of a famous cup fighting club. They've got something from the day. Paul Batty's penalty has given it to them with 10 minutes to go. I don't think it'll affect the act.
Taylor that time, help from Steve White. Back from Holloway. Ferdinand is free. Ferdinand scores. And the Wilson, it's a deep one. By Taylor, on but not out of harm's way. Ferdinand again. It's 2-0 now. Taylor got to that, back from Holloway. Penrice, and it's found a way past the dive, and everything is going in for Queen's Park.
The referee had a good view. His decision, a penalty. John Barnes for Liverpool. This for the lead, they have it. Looks so easy. He's jogged forward. He wants to get himself involved again here. From Adams. That's a delightful pass. And as Banger went on, Dowie shoots and scores! And Letizia was that the break Tottenham need to get back level. With Sheringham, it is! Mabbott, met by Hall. And Samways. Anderton. There's space for Sheringham here, off Benali's head for Sheringham's volley. And Barnby.
To me when it happened.
Is this another one for Anderton? It is! Benali. He can't get it away. They're queuing up for goals. Sheringham!
Don't believe it.
Letizier's corner. Hall! Well, Southampton have got some spirit. To pass their way through Wimbledon.
You look again there. Who was one of the deepest players in the Wimbledon defence? It was John Fashional.
He's allowing Ruddock to rampage forward. It could drop Barnby's way. It does. Howell's going in. Darren
Seegers.
Corner to Tottenham.
Oh, my first!
Sheringham! 2-0. Thoroughly deserved by Tottenham here. Outwitted them twice here in 45 minutes. Anderton. Barnby! Oh my word! Tottenham have been telling us we've got some good youngsters. And they're right. But here's Dobbs, one of the youngsters for Wimbledon. It's 3-1. Even given that one up now. It's a shorter throw. Holdsworth hoping for a corner. That's Cotterill has forced it in. 3-2, Steve Cotterill.
It's a gorgeous winter afternoon at White Hart Lane. Anderson takes the throw and in comes Sheringham, 1-0 Tottenham, and the man in form gets the goal. And there's pressure on John Newson there, and he did well from Darren Anderton to deny him. Here's Sheringham in space. It's a brilliant goal. the second half. Anderson takes the free kick. Right, puts it home! And Spurs are clear! Wow, 22 minutes to go. Sheringham for his first hat-trick for Tottenham. He scores! It's 4-0. And Sheringham...
And delivers a useful ball. City looking strong in this attack. They've got a lot of players forward. Holden delivers the cross and Quinn! Yes! Niall Quinn needs a goal here. Cool with the free kick. Forsyth has got forward for it and Kitson has provided us with a goal. Season if Mark Pembridge can score here, and he has failed to do so, has he? No, it's still gone in. The keeper made a good attempt to save it, but Pembridge has scored. Perfect chance with Calderwood and Taylor forward to get that goal, but the other Taylor, the goalkeeper, comes out and he's missed it, and Taylor hammers it into the net, and indeed he has given Swindon.
Richard Shaw, Holdsworth does. Support nearby from Clark. Still Holdsworth. Dean Holdsworth just won't let the ball go, and a great cross as well to Ardley. Ardley, though, it just skipped away from him. He'll pull it back inside for Robbie Earl, and Wimbledon take the lead, and it's Robbie Earl who gets a good clearance though. And look who's there, Robbie Earl. Gerald Dobbs will chase this, so too Simon Roger. And the cross came in from Sanchez towards Earl again, and Nigel Martin has lost it, and it's been hooked in, and Wimbledon... It's laid back for Paul Williams and blocked away by Fitzgerald. Now here goes Andy Clark, and Crystal Palace could be caught here. Clark, I think he wants to do this by himself. He's got support from Holdsworth. He finds Dean Holdsworth. This must be three, and it is Dean Holdsworth.
Stop him getting those crosses in.
Now Gerald Dobbs, this time getting the cross in, and the header there, and it's another one for Wimbledon.
Just a fortnight ago, and Arsenal will be well aware of that. They'll hope that all is formed fairly well. In fact, it's Sheridan playing it now for King. Knocked through the middle now. Parks with the shot, and a goal for Wednesday.
Beautifully worked.
Experience in midfield and a lack of firepower up front. Davis chipping that one through. Merson with a shot. It's in. So it's 1-1.
We couldn't have wished for a better start to a game of football. Both sides being reached to Merson.
It's gone past Anderson. What sort of cross can he put in? There's a goal for Arsenal by Morrow. Bad mistake by Sheffield.
Simpson. A chance against Houghton, and sending Phelan in behind Cox here. Can Quinn reach it? He does! That's authentic Manchester City, authentic Niall Quinn, and Aston Villa are a... Vock. Now Quinn. Here's Houghton, trying to make it happen for Aston Villa. Daly loitering on the left. It's deflected, and Dean Saunders. The referee said to me, Villa have missed their last two penalties, which is why the job has gone to Gary Parker. Oh, and it got under. Coton, who beats the ground with frustration as Parker pumps. Staunton. Houghton is onside, and it's 3-1. Aston Villa finishing here on a very big high.
Robson, and Morley is onside. There's a great chance for West Ham here, and he scores! 1-0 to West Ham.
And Butler finds Dix. Julian Dix, someone's going to have to stop him. If he gets it on that left foot, it's Clive Allen. If he gets it on the left foot, Clive Allen! It's 2-0. Mitchell up alongside him, Ling down that left flank. Shadowed by Potts. It's with Hobble. Can he open the door? He's found Hazard. A little touch by him. Comes back again. Is he going to cross the line? It is. Well, Marwood made the shot, but going across there.
I think that's
clear.
The first ball God will give away, I think.
What a delicate little ball from Dix as well, over the head of the of Summerby for Speedy. And look at Dix again now. With Allen waiting in the middle. And a goal! Kenny Brown comes on and virtually with his first...
One of the speediest players in the Premier League. Has support here from Marker. 1-0 to Blackburn. Incredibly, Kevin Gallagher. 1-1. Stunning drive by a stunning player, Ryan Giggs, to put a smile. Just that menacing attack at times. What can they do here? McClare. Cantona rescue the situation for Manchester United. Mims in the first half. In injury time at the end of the game. It's there! Pallister, the only player who has a... Now Moncur. They've gone from left to right flank. Summerby whips it into Maskell. Well played. Hoddle. Taylor intercepts. On it goes to Maskell, he's onside. He has Mitchell in the box, otherwise it's full of Leicester defenders. So he goes outside the box to Moncur. Good run by him, and now Maskell! His skill. And it goes high towards Taylor. Walsh got there ahead of him though. Moncur plays it back in again and no offside! And Taylor has scored! And that surely means it's the Premier League for... Whitlow has Philpott hugging the left touchline. And Oldfield gets it back to him. That's a good ball. Philpott's cross is an excellent one. Walsh is there! And Jochin buries the rebound! Leicester have a moment of hope. Hoddle takes it from him, but it's only as far as Mills. And still Mills, and still. And he curls it beautifully over to the far post. Philpott turning it back in again. Walsh goes up to the keeper, and it's in! It's 3-2! Away from him by Whitlow. Now Walsh, what a hero he's been, a part in both the goals, scored the second, of course. Whitlow drives forward now. He's got Jochin and looks for Thompson, and Thompson has equalised! It's unbelievable stuff now! Paul Bodin from the spot for Swindon. He scored!
Paul Dixon laisse tomber. Paul Davis pied gauche. Oui, et but! But de Wright! Sur le côté là-bas, c'est Nilsson. La tête de Wright, attention, Hart! Et là c'est... Oh, l'égalisation! C'est le moment ou jamais pour...
Opening goal in this FA Cup final replay. Could be now though. Here's Ian Wright, through on goal. Arsenal lead by a goal in it. The deadlock broken. Hurst. Now Harks cropping up on the right-hand side this time. 1-1! 1-1! The pressure counts for Sheffield Wednesday. Merson takes it. Linegan! Arsenal have won the FA Cup! And the hero!
Yeah, they haven't actually got up on the touchline.
Oh, they might get up and celebrate here for Manchester United if Giggs can weave some magic. Dennis Irwin, wonderfully consistent last season, gets in the cross, missed by Linegan, back by Cantona, and volleyed in by Mark Hughes! Right! Oh, how does he do it? How does he do it? Ian Wright. Roddick's in there, Roddick scores. And that indiscretion by Nicky Summerby has been heavily punished. Reverse it through to Nicol. time in this game as an attacker. Nicol. McManaman! That is sheer quality. Liverpool arrived, the young Swindon apprentices, trainees were trying to get autographs. A lot of respect for the visitors. But here's McManaman, and Liverpool lead by 3. And there's the difference between the two sides again in a nutshell. Whelan, unflappable, Yeovil. McManaman coming in. It's Ronnie Whelan can line it up now. It's 4 for Liverpool. McManaman. For Burrows, they're lining up Liverpool players in the box and outside as well. Marsh coming from the edge of the area. Marsh again. Oh, terrific goal. He began his career as a striker.
Here's Barton. And this time Earl has scored. He's got his first goal of the season. Wimbledon lead.
Is splendid at serving the ball up from any sort of routines at set plays. Yes! The little touch from Teddy Sheringham. Here, it's been something of a checkered year after a very exciting return to the top division at the start of last season. Kiwomya, who was very much part of that. Stockwell. And a goal from Milton.
Suddenly that goal changed everything.
Milton, the scorer of it. Marshall is in here. The goal, the game run goes on.
And White back, Martin knows well there.
Bring it!
Campbell. 4 minutes to go. Sheringham. Oh, it's Linnigan slipped. It must be a goal, and it's Jason Dozel of all people. 2-2.
Dixon. Onja. Flick, almost an arrogant little flick with the outside of the boot there by the Canadian. And Luton keeping this going well now as Marvin Johnson takes it up for them. And Newton gets back there. It's still not out of play. Johnson again looking to turn it back, does so. And a header that goes in. And it's an excellent goal there for Luton Town.
His first case of an occasion like this. Sheeran, right to the right. Quinn to his left. Phelan making up some ground. Sheeran still on the ball, and Quinn comes in and plants another header past Peter Schmeichel and scores for the third derby in a... Well, Edgehill played the ball.
We saw Richard Edgehill's debut on Sky Sports against Wimbledon.
Here's White, set away superbly by Quinn. There's no real support at the moment. And he's a bit lucky, David White, that might stay in for Terry Phelan. That certainly wasn't what was designed. McMahon. In goes Quinn again! It's 2!
Also couldn't keep it down. Not giving United enough credit for their really spirited and quality comeback.
Sherwood. Ripley took up a good position inside. First time he's really come off his wide position. Lasso to Gallagher. Blackburn with plenty forward here. One is Newell. Oh, and it's magnificently struck home, and that's a sweet blow for Graham. Super ball to Ripley. Faced by Johnson. It's dangerous. Wouldn't you just know it? The leading goal scorer of his generation.
Parker. Cantona. Ince for Kanchelskis. Kanchelskis. Down there for Ince. And Newcastle punished there. Ince. And Queen's Park Rangers have come away from St James's Park with the points. Less than 20 minutes for Newcastle to prevent Manchester United from becoming the third. This is a good sort of break if they're to do it. And Cole, there's the equaliser. Andy Cole, he's never been in the game.